Some proper lighting finally on my face after so many videos. Shout out to my best mate who bought me the ring light for Christmas. Let's hoping it brings us some good luck in today's second round of the FA Cup match against Rotherham United. Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of Unemployed to Legend with Curzon Ashton. My name is Craig and today, as mentioned, is the FA Cup's second round clash away against Rotherham. Now it is the season of goodwill, it's just after Christmas, so why not go ahead and hit that like button down below, especially if you're excited for a non-league team in the second round of the FA Cup. Go on, give it a little click down below. Now, since you were last with me, I believe the last game I showed you was the Woking and York matches, the Woking match being the FA Cup first round match, and that draw against York, not Woking, York, where Chris Renshaw sadly gave away those 2 points. Since then, we've been on a little bit of a winning streak in the league and in the FA Trophy. Again, I'm not going to show you the FA Trophy until, well, if we do get to the very latter stages of the competition. Until then, we're going to be focusing on the league and the FA Cup, which is, of course, our main focus today, before the Hereford game in the league, of course. It's worth noting before we get into the cup match, actually, we are up to third in the league at the moment, so bear that in mind before we play the Hereford game. We're at Hereford at the moment, they're sitting in mid-table, and they are playing a league game, I think, today. Yeah, they're playing away against Southport, so there'll be something to check in on before the next game. Hopefully they'll be in a bit of bad form, but until then, I'm more concerned about our game in the FA Cup. No TV match this time, so we won't get the TV money that we got in the first round, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll get a healthy amount of gate receipts, so we'll keep an eye on the attendance that turns up for Rotherham today. So this is going to be the 11 that we're going to send out. It'll be Vucevic in goal, who has replaced Chris Renshaw in the last few games. He's done okay, he's been solid, so here's hoping that continues and he doesn't have another gaff like he has earlier in the season. He's made 10 appearances so far. It's not like he's been sitting on the bench doing absolutely nothing. McLean, Wilson, Collins and Latty Fairweather in defence. Adebeye, Whittam in the midfield. I was considering playing Lussey for this match, but Whittam, he's been alright. Actually, he's actually put in a string of decent performances this season. A 7.11 average rating for Whittam so far this season as the ball-winning midfielder. Whereas Lussey, what has Lussey actually done? He's just off a 7. Okay, he's the same role as well. Ball-winning midfielder. I think him and Whittam are quite similar, but Whittam is just edging it at the moment in terms of form. Curran is on the left wing. Hales Doherty is on the right. Adam Thomas is back. He's on the bench. He can only play about 45 minutes of action after injury. He came back in the last game against Nantwich in the FA Trophy. Came off the bench about 30 minutes ago and scored 2 goals. Because this man is just a machine when it comes to cup games. He's scored, well, he's not even scored in the league. He's got 1 assist in the league, but he's got 8 goals in 4 games in all cup competitions. Absolute monster when it comes to the cup. So hopefully he'll feature later on in the game today. And Knowles and Amoteng are the 2 strikers up front. Jack McKay has been replaced in the squad for the moment. He's just not been in form. In fact, what's his form been like? I say that, he scored against Nantwich, but that was in the FA Trophy. Maybe we should be taking advantage of that. Maybe he's someone who does perform in the cup games. I mean, yeah, he scored 5 from 5 in the cup games. I've kind of talked myself into playing him. So that's exactly what we're going to do. McKay will be partnering Amoteng up front. Talked myself into that one. Knowles is okay, but he's not as consistent. Then again, McKay is not exactly the most consistent player either, which is a bit of a shame. Just told the boys to give the fans a performance that they can be proud of, and I don't know, by the looks of it, it's not full house, but it looks like there's still quite a few people up for this game. There are a few fans who are very, very interested in seeing League 1 Rotherham against the relative non-league minors that are Curzon Ashton, as that shot, or sorry, that header just goes wide of the post. I'm not expecting to win here, obviously it'd be great if we did, because then we'd get into the third round and a possible mouth-watering tie against a really, really big team. That would be the cherry on the cake for us so far this season, I think. As Amoteng has the ball, oh, he scores it! In off the post! Jack McKay with the assist. I'm so glad I talked myself into playing him now. Well won there by Scott Wilson. Adebeye wins the ball, and McKay puts it into a Moteng, and the defence just seems to part very, very quickly there. I'm more than happy for that. You wouldn't expect that from a League One team, but whatever. 1-0 to Curzon Ashton, and it's been 12 minutes gone. And hopefully so far so good, as Moteng just gives the ball away there sloppily. Just poor first touch, really. Or did he even touch the ball at all? Let's see. That's the quality you sort of expect from a League One side. Against us anyway, but Archer with a beautiful little chip into the top corner, and really we just gave the ball away to them. That's the sort of thing we should not be doing. Vucevic, do you know what? I'm not going to blame him for that. The ball was long lost before that point. So Vucevic gets away with that one. It's not really a gaff by him. It's just poor first touches by our boys. As we've just been pegged back into not the lead, but a draw at the moment. And again, just giving the ball away. That's not what we want to be doing, lads. So I know we've been trying to play the ball on the grounds this season, and for the most part it has been winning in the league. But maybe it's not a good idea to do it against a team who are about 3 divisions above us, because they're obviously going to be better at it than we are. Right, we have a highlight here. Hopefully it'll be us getting a chance this time. Vucevic punts the ball long, and again we just give it away. It's just been very, very sloppy, giving the ball away, and yeah, Rotherham have just taken the lead. It's more just our mistakes rather than anything else. Rotherham have capitalised basically on poor mistakes. I don't need to see that again, but what I do need to do... We're not even playing the ball short. Maybe that's the problem. We're playing it standards. I was going to say, we're not even playing the ball short. Maybe that was the problem. I think that's something we need to sort out. Letty Fairweather, he gets the ball back here. So Rotherham giving the ball away this time, as Adabi just couldn't get on the end of that. It's just the difference in quality between these two sides, really. McKay into Hales Doherty, who hasn't impressed me so far this season. His position is under threat as it is, and Curran, unlucky, he just forces a save out, gets the ball back, and it is cleared. I think it was actually offside in the end there, because everyone just let the ball go. Looking at Rotherham, their team is very, very tired. They are 2-1 up. But at the moment, I'm thinking about our bench. Right, we've been the better team here. Just keep doing what you're doing. I know we're underdogs, but we can salvage a draw from this. Well, yeah, we're only losing by 1 goal. It's not exactly beyond us. And if Rotherham are getting more and more tired, because we've had a week off. I don't know if Rotherham have had a week off. Right, I'm just looking at this, and Whittam is not exactly impressing me at the moment, so you know what, we're going to give Lussey a chance in the midfield. Just hopefully give him a kick up the backside and say, listen, you can do better than that. By the way, what is the attendance for this match at the moment? Here we go. 4,600, really? Is that all that's turned up? It looks way more full than 4,600 in all fairness. But that's a bit disappointing, because we looked in the last episode at how many people turn up for Rotherham's games, and that was a good chance by a Moteng, which has just gone over. We looked at the attendance, and it was roughly around the 8,000 to 12,000 mark, but only 4,600 showing up here is very, very disappointing. Hales Doherty is going to come off. Adam Thomas is going to come on. He's going to get the last half an hour. That's the only change we're going to make for the moment. We are on a 4-2-4 formation still at the moment, so our midfield's going to get overrun, but we still have a chance of getting the ball forwards, especially in the wide areas, which is what I want them to do. Yeah, we're getting the ball out wide, so I really don't know. Oh, we need to counter. That might help if we actually counter. We may as well just go as high as possible right now. Well, one back there by... Who was that? Adam Thomas. He's doing defensive duty as well. There is Curran. He's got a good chance here. Oh, and he slots it in again. Very tight angle, and he does it. He's kind of a specialist, is Alex Curran, at scoring those goals. That is absolutely fantastic. Nice stadium, by the way. It's the first clear shot we've had of it. It's probably a bog standard League One ground whenever they move into a new one, but that's a very, very good goal. Well done to Curran. Again, continuing his purple patch from the last month or so worth of games. He has been a bright spark in this attacking midfield. And it is 2-2. Their squad is tiring a lot. We've got one more change to make. I'm going to be making that probably after this highlight. And depending on what happens, it'll either be attacking or defensive. And right now, it could be attacking as McKay is through here. If he can just slot it home. Oh my goodness. We could be on the verge of the third round. I'd say that there's about 12 minutes left to go. We could be on the verge, though, of a really, really famous victory for Curzon Ashton. They've never got beyond the second round of the FA Cup, but they're 12 minutes away from doing so here. And I'm just thinking now, that final change, what could we make it? In fact, I probably know what it's going to be. It's going to be a defensive one. Who is tied in that defence? Adebe is knackered. I kind of need him to hold on. Challoner is complacent. Do I not have a centre-back? Yes, I do have a centre-back. Right, so it is going to be... You know what, McLean has not had a good game at all. So Flowers will come in central defence. Scott Wilson can move out to the left. It keeps Scott Wilson on the pitch per se, because we probably do need him more than anything. Let's just lower the tempo. We're just going to start wasting time. I know we've got a couple of minutes left. I have 5 minutes of injury time. What is going on there? 5 minutes of injury time. Come on, ref. We don't really need that, do we? Ball is pumped along. That's fine. Just keep it away from our area. As Flowers just got himself sent off. The sub has not been on that long, but he's been sent off. Someone explain that to me, please. Right, Wilson, you're going to go there, and Curran, well, yeah, you're going to have to be a wide midfield. No, not wide midfield. A defensive winger. We kind of had no choice. Adebe can't play there. Lussie, he can play here. Thomas is going to have to shift down here. We've got no more... Hang on. No, we do have another sub, do we? Oh, we have another sub. Oh, well. I'd like Curran just to help out there anyway. Thomas can stay up here. He can be the inverted winger. I'll get my words out in a moment. He can be support. Ah, Flower. How did he get himself sent off? That just seems so silly. McKay and Emoten, both of them are knackered anyway. Challoner. Oh no, Posher can play there. So you know what, Posher can go as the fullback. I do want Lussie just sitting in front of the back four. So Scott Wilson's going to go back in central defence once we've got that all completely figured out. And we have held on with 10 men. We have beaten Rotherham at their own ground and are into the FA Cup third round. What else is there to say? I'm proud of that performance. Absolutely proud of that. 11 players plus all the substitutes. Thank goodness for 5 substitutes, by the way, in the FA Cup. I completely forgot about that in the first round. You get 5 substitutes from a possible 9 substitutes, which is fantastic. And that now means we are in the hat. There's a bunch of trialists out. My goodness. Oh, that's a nice amount of money. £34,000. So our finances must be... Oh, 153. Yeah, can I increase the wage budget? We're over the wage budget. We can afford it. Look, 153,000 in the bank. I think we know what we're coming back for in the next episode, the third round of the FA Cup, but I'm going to be showing you the third round draw as it happens. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the third round of the FA Cup draw, and the chance to get a top Premier League side is so tantalisingly close. Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, I suppose Tottenham if you want, but getting a top Premier League side, especially away from home, will set this club up for a long time. So let's get into it. It's obviously those big sides are only just coming into the FA Cup at this level. Leeds away will be another good one. Leicester away will be another good one. The potential for a top draw is what I really want to see. Crystal Palace, West Ham, they're not the biggest Premier League clubs, but they're gone anyway. Brighton's out. Ah, we've lost Arsenal. Cardiff got them at their grounds, which good enough for them. Still good a few other top Premier League sides. Let's just see if one of them comes out of the hat. Oh, here we go. He was hoping Curzon Ashton come out of the hat next. Here we go. That was just anticlimactic. Stoke got Liverpool instead. Everton away. Nope, Aldershot. Wickham, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa. Nope. Where's our name going to come out then? If we come out our home, then I'd rather a side who's nice and easy to beat. Tottenham away. Okay, they're still technically a big side compared to a lot of other teams in England anyway. Nope, there go Leeds. So Leeds is definitely not going to be happening. Newcastle, Moneybags. Nope. Derby County got them. Bristol City, Peterborough. When's the next big side going to go out? Leicester are already gone, which is a bit of a shame. Manchester City. Oh my goodness. That is amazing and terrifying at the same time. We play away at Manchester City. Oh my goodness. Great for the bank balance. Not great because we could get smashed. Yeah. I'll take it though, because this could set us up for the next 2 or 3 years. It really, really could. Safe to say that's where we're going to be coming back for. We've still got the Hereford game in this episode to go, but for the next episode we will be back. I'm probably going to come back for Southport and Man City. Yes, I'm going to come back for Southport, Man City. Man City can be the main event match. I mean, I wouldn't expect miracles from that game, but you never know. Worse things have happened in the FA Cup. Some breaking news, boys and girls, before we get into the Hereford game, and it involves our goalkeepers. Vucevic will now be the first choice goalkeeper at the club, because Chris Renshaw has come to me and has said he doesn't feel up to the standard of Curzon Ashton anymore. So I have now offered him out, as well as promising him that we'll sell him on after we get a replacement goalkeeper in. So I'm trying to get a goalkeeper in on loan for the rest of the season at least. So hopefully more on that in the next episode. But for now, this could be the end of Chris Renshaw. He could be leaving come January time, when the when the transfer window actually opens. It is currently open for non-league teams in the first place. It's a bit of a shame, but he hasn't exactly been playing a massive amount of games. Okay, he's played 11 times, but 5 of those, almost half of those games have been in the cups. So yeah, he's just error prone. That's the problem. So I'm hoping we'll be able to sort that out by getting in a goalkeeper, or even if it's on loan, who will actually be good. So I say that Vucevic will be the #1 keeper. He's okay for the moment, but we'll see how he goes anyway. Regardless, for this match, Vucevic, he was actually in for the last game against Rotherham. I don't know what I'm on about. So I think it's going to be the same 11 as what we went with against Rotherham. The only real question mark being over Hales Doherty, who, like I said, he's not been that impressive. Like, 1 assist in all competitions this season is not enough to endear me. In fact, why am I playing him when Will Rickard can come in instead? He's actually had a more impressive season. 7 appearances in the league, 1 goal. In fact, just 7 appearances all season, 1 goal, 1 player of the match award. Yeah, I think I'd rather him than Hales Doherty, so we'll go with him, while Adam Thomas is still getting some match fitness back. So otherwise it's the same 11 as what we played with against Rotherham. Why would I change a winning team at the end of the day? We're going into this game hoping to continue our very good form as of late, although I'm very much aware that we have Manchester City coming up on the horizon, so hopefully the boys won't be too distracted by that going into this match. But there's only one way we're really going to find out, and that's not a great start. So remember what I just said about players not getting too distracted? Yeah, I think we're starting to see that. The old football manager trick of players getting distracted by the big game coming from the horizon. I hope this is not the start of that, because otherwise December is going to be a very long month. Very, very long month, and I don't really want that to be the case. We've had a good start to the season. Let's see if we can keep it up in the league. As Adabi brings the ball down to Curran, into McLean. If Curran can start making his run, please. Thank you. Whittam. Wilson. Some players, maybe we just need to be playing a little bit wider. I'm noticing a few of us just bunching up right in the middle there, as that ball is just aimed towards no one in particular, but Lati Fairweather picking up on the fact that this is non-league and players just don't have a clue what they're doing with the ball. And there is Curzon who he smacks one home. And is the referee going to disallow it? He is. I'm guessing he was just offside. Oh, by a hairline. Moteng, I think, was offside in and of himself as well. Good finish. It's just a shame it's not actually going to count, which is a bit of a problem. I've just noticed Hereford are actually just behind us. Why are they in 11th before their last game? How many games have they played since? Because they've since shot up the table. They must be in some good form themselves. And was that not offside? Oh, come on. That's terrible. We've got to go positive, and we've had a bad start here. First 20 minutes, 2-0 down. I think Hereford are in good form themselves. That's a bit of a problem for us. I mean, at the moment, clearly the cup competition, rather, the FA Cup is our big priority, and that's just to get the money in. This whole season's about a bit of a feel out, really, see who's actually good for this club, as the ball just gets taken out of the area. Rickard into Adebiyi. Rickard, who's on the right hand side there, and Curran misses a great shot. Great chance to bring us back into the tie. Moteng into McKay. McKay, if he can just finish this. Can we play in the FA Cup every game? Because we seem to do better in that. Oh my goodness. Come on, boys. What's going on? Saying that, Hereford are not exactly tiring, are they? They look very fresh. So I'm going to guess their last game was a week ago. As I don't think that's actually updated, because Hereford were below us. Yeah, the league table hasn't actually updated as we go into half time, and that was just a dreadful first half. You weren't that, well, actually you were that bad, but I can't be telling them that. Tell you what though, we are going to take Rickard off for Adam Thomas. I hope Adam Thomas can take that form that he's had in the Cups into the league, because he kind of needs it. He's only had 1 assist in the league so far this season. Come on, boys, let's get the ball down. Let's get it up the field. Thomas, just dance around all of them. If you can't rely on the others, just dance around them yourself. There is McKay. Come on, McKay. Finish. Finish. Thank you. Thank you. That's the finishing that I know you can do. Let's show a bit of encouragement for the boys. There we go. Hopefully that will encourage them to go and get an equaliser. Clearly we've been much better in this second half. McKay bringing the ball down there. Well, Cohen actually bringing the ball down. McKay taking it forward. And thankfully finding the back of the net. He seems to spurn more chances than he does actually putting it in the back of the net. It's just a shame that Cohen goal was disallowed, as clearly some of their players are starting to look a little tired. In the meantime, Adebiyi is tired, so we're going to take him off, put Luke Stowe on in that Mazzala role. And Knowles, you know what, Knowles, we're going to bring you on for a tiring Moteng. A little bit more encouragement. We are going to go attacking because we're going to try and salvage something from this match. In fact, what are our instructions? We're not even countering. Oh, good grief! We're not countering. That's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Maybe I need to change the passing directness as well, because clearly it's not working. If we can just get one more chance, or is this just going to peter out to another boring, another bad result for us? Come on, Thomas can go inverted winger. Curran as well. Stowe, you know what, let's get you forward as much as possible. McLean, can't really play much further. But actually, McLean can go into that wing-back position. Fairweather can just stay back a little bit. And here is Curran with the header. And it's bobbled in somehow! Scott Wilson! Oh my goodness. Drop back to positive. Drop right back to positive. And yeah, you know what, we need to be dropping McLean just back here. Drop back here. Stowe. You know what, we'll leave you on attacking. I'm going to drop you back, however, Thomas, to support. As the ball is loose here, but I think it's just one of those highlights. It's just going to roll out for a goal kick. We can just encourage the lads, but I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference. We have, though, salvaged the points, so well done. From 2-0 down. Unlucky not to win it in the end, I guess. Well, saying that, Hereford, 1.72, they did deserve it. But that's yet again more points dropped. after a FA Cup match, which is not great, but at the same time, I'll take a point over a draw any day. But that will do it for the league for a little bit, because the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think we should come back and make the FA Cup match in the third round against Man City a 1-episode match. So I think that's what we're going to do for the next episodes. FA Cup third round action. It is going to be mega for this club and the bank balance. Folks, if you have enjoyed this episode, and how could you not with that FA Cup win and FA Cup draw against Manchester City away from home, the money's going to be rolling in for that one. But if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button down below and smash the big red subscribe button so you don't miss that next upload. We go away to Manchester City. Terrifying and fantastic all at the same time. But I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.